Today, we will tell you about the best monitor for PS5 and PS4. With the debut of the PlayStation 5, players searching for a gaming monitor should look for one that is not only compatible with the console, but also capable of utilizing all of its capabilities. The PS5 supports 4K content up to 120 frames per second, and although most monitors don't support 4K at 120Hz the way TVs do, you can still find a 4K at 60Hz monitor that would be great for gaming. The PS5 does not support 1440p content unlike the Xbox Series X, thus, unless you want a 1080p resolution with faster refresh rate, you should opt for a 4K choice. In general, monitors have less input lag than televisions. They come with ergonomic stands, take up less room, and may be used for work. Make sure to watch until the last because it is one of the most amazing tech you will ever see. In the list of best monitor for PS5 and PS4, we have Acer Nitro XV282K KVbmiipruzx. The Acer Nitro XV282K KVbmiipruzx is the greatest PS5 gaming monitor we have tested with a 4K resolution. It is a well-made 28-inch model with excellent ergonomics. It has an IPS panel with wide viewing angles, which makes it ideal for co-op gaming. It handles reflections well and gets fairly bright, but it may struggle to resist harsh glare, so it's not the ideal choice for really bright environments. It is one of the first monitors to support HDMI 2.1. It features a 144Hz maximum refresh rate, excellent response times, and VRR compatibility, resulting in an amazingly smooth and practically tear-free gaming experience. Its scan has a large color gamut, but its HDR brightness is only adequate at best, and far from sufficient to produce brilliant, dramatic highlights. It also has a poor contrast ratio, which makes blacks appear yellowish in the dark. 2 HDMI 2.1 connectors, 4 USB 3.0 ports, and a USB-C port with DisplayPort Alt mode and 65-watt power delivery are included. If you do not have dedicated speakers, there are built-in speakers, as well as a blue light filter for a more comfortable viewing experience at night. Overall, it's a fantastic high-refresh 4K monitor that should appeal to majority of users. Next on the list we have DELL S2721QS. If the Acer Nitro XV282K KVbmiipruzx is a bit too pricey for you, consider the DELL S2721QS. It likewise offers an IPS display with wide viewing angles. However, the refresh rate is limited to 60Hz. However, because of its rapid response times, fast-moving content appears to be reasonably apparent. It brightens to reduce glare, but like the Acer, it is not suitable for dark environments because of its low contrast ratio. It does not, however, include any USB ports or gaming-related functionality. Choose the Acer if you want the best gaming experience. It boasts a faster refresh rate, faster response times, and more options. The DELL, on the other hand, is a good alternative if you are on a tighter budget. Next on the list we have LG OLED 4K CX-PUB. The best monitor for PS5 is not a monitor if you want something bigger. The LG 48CX OLED is a 4K television that we used as a monitor, and its OLED display delivers excellent picture quality and gaming performance. With inky blacks, the self-emitting pixels offers a near-infinite contrast ratio. Because of its superb black levels and vast color range, HDR also looks wonderful. When it comes to gaming, the PS5 covers all of your fundamental requirements and then some. Because it's a 4K monitor with a 120Hz panel and 4 HDMI 2.1 connectors, it can technically handle a 4K at 120Hz stream. Of course, this is dependent on the game and whether it supports 120 frames per second. Even games with lower frame rates will run smoothly on the CX because of its near-instant response time and negligible input lag. FreeSync and HDMI 4 VRR are also supported. When static features like a desktop user interface or the HUD of a game display are displayed for long periods of time, an OLED is subject to permanent burn-in. However, the danger is low. We do not expect it to affect those who play and watch a wide range of content, and there are built-in controls to assist mitigating the risk. It is also not the brightest, but it should suffice in moderate lighting. Overall, if you want a larger screen, this is the best monitor for PS5 gaming. Next on the list we have BENQ EW3270U. If you like to game in a dark environment and want something that can handle it, the BENQ EW3270U is a good option. While it has narrower viewing angles than the LG 27G9950B, it has a much higher contrast ratio and can display deep blacks. The BENQ has a lower 60Hz maximum refresh rate, but it is perfect for PS5 gaming and has a fast response time. The input lag is short and the backlight is flicker-free, minimizing eye strain during long gaming sessions. There are built-in speakers, which is handy if you do not want to invest in a separate device. Unfortunately, since it just has tilt changes, it has poor ergonomics. It supports HDR10 as well, but like the LG, it does not get bright enough to make highlights pop. You cannot go wrong with the LG if you want the best gaming display for the PS5, but if you want something with a VA screen and a higher contrast ratio, the BENQ is the way to go. Next on the list we have Philips 436M6VB PAB. Check out the Philips Momentum 436M6VB PAB for a less expensive choice with plenty of screen real estate. It lacks the LG48CX OLED's near infinite contrast ratio and is confined to a 60Hz refresh rate, but it is less expensive and bright enough to overcome glare in most lighting circumstances. Its HDR brightness is also excellent, allowing it to bring out highlights. Furthermore, it has a respectable response time, albeit it may not be fast enough for competitive gamers and blur on some streaming may be present. It has a reduced input lag and supports FreeSync VRR, just like the LG. If you want the greatest PS5 monitor with a large screen and exceptional picture quality, go with the LG, but the Philips is a good choice if you are seeking for a cheaper option. Next on the list we have Acer Nitro XF243Y Pbmiiprx. In our testing, the Acer Nitro XF243Y Pbmiiprx is the finest gaming monitor for PS5 in the budget category. It's a small model with a 24-inch screen and a resolution of 1080p. The picture quality is nevertheless exceptional, with complete sRGB coverage and excellent accuracy right out of the box, despite the lower pixel density. The stand has a lot of ergonomic adjustments and it has a lot of viewing angles, so it's perfect for sharing. Because to its high refresh rate and quick response times, motion handling is fantastic. It supports VRR to prevent screen tearing, but you will have to wait for a PS5 firmware upgrade to get it because it has not been deployed yet. As you would expect from a cheap monitor, it can't display a large color gamut, doesn't have local dimming, and doesn't go very bright, making for a dismal HDR experience. Although there are no USB connections, there are two built-in speakers. You can add a virtual crosshair or a frame rate indicator, and you can use software to adjust all of the monitor settings rather than fiddling with the actual knobs. Overall, it is a budget-friendly, simple but superb gaming monitor. That's all for today, folks. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss more tech videos like this and much more. Check out this playlist of our top 10 videos about the latest tech. Tell us in the comment section what is your point of view about this amazing tech. See you soon with the next amazing video. Take care.